Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Pokemon Blue. Yes, well, when I last left off, I said we were going to face the Celadon Gym and then move on to the Pokemon Tower. It's been a few days, so, feel a little bit better. A little bit, so let's not get dark today. Anyway, here is the game corner. Now, to save you guys from anything else, I did off-screen speed up through paying for every single set of coins I have, and that's really the best thing to do in this game. I mean, money is not super important, especially if you break it like I did, but the point is that it's not as important this early on. Or you can just come back later when it's even less important and do this. But, I already ground up enough to get this Pokemon. Porygon! He does not evolve, he is a normal type, and he has pretty decent stats. And he has one move that is specific to him, Conversion. It allows you to change your type to one of the types of the moves that you know. Yep, or is it one of the types of your opponent? I'll clarify that another time. Probably next video. Point being, he's going to be a part of our group for now. But I didn't come here just for that. I came here also for Dratini! And even though you can get Dratini in the Safari Zone by using a Super Rod, I believe, we are going to buy it here, because it's easier that way. Easier to catch, easier overall. This is the only Dragon-type Pokemon in Gen 1. Since I was showing off Kadabra, I thought I might as well show off the rest of it. And we're going to name him Vargith, after a Dragonite I have. And I'll tell you where I got Vargith in real life later, but right now, this is Vargith. He knows Thunder Wave, Agility, Leer, and Wrap, meaning he knows one incredibly broken move and a bunch of semi-useful moves. We are going to use our large amount of rare candies to make these practical for a little bit. We're going to try and use these guys just a little bit. Just until we get up to where my old belt is. And, to clarify, any Pokemon you buy from the game corner will be as if you caught them yourself. So, because you won them, fair and square, by buying crap tons of coins. But you may ask, what do you do in the game corner? Well, there's a whole bunch of those weird blocky wall things. They're all slot machines. You go up to them and you wager between 1 and 3 coins. And that will decide how many different slots with things in them will count as a valid prize. Always go for 3. I'm not joking with you, always go for 3. If you have 1, sucks to be you, hope for the best, try and take it slow and plan it out yourself, but really, always go for 3. Always spend 3 coins on it. Trying to learn Psybeam, but he can't learn more than 4 moves. The older move to make room for Psybeam? Yes. We will forget Confusion! Got Confusion, and he learned Psybeam. Good for him. Alright. So once we get him up to level 30, we will be using Cadaniel. We'll be using Cadaniel in the next gym. You know, maybe just a little. We'll make him up to level 32. Recover. This is the move I was talking about earlier. And yes, I'm totally going to teach it to Cadaniel. And we'll replace Disable, because Disable, not super useful. I mean, it has some uses, but it just prevents your opponent's Pokemon from using one random move, and I don't see how that's valuable. So we're going to make him 32, and we're going to make everybody else level 32. NES, you're going to be level 32. Yeah, I'm doing this on screen. But, it's one of those weird things where it's like, I've been playing FTL for the last 2 days, thinking a roguelike that's mildly unfair would, be good for me, make me feel happy. And it just keeps destroying me by random chance. Just things will escalate immensely. I will be like A-okay, taking care of everything, and then next thing I know, I am barely scraping by in one particular fight, and everything falls apart. I kid you not, one of my, last playthroughs, I didn't have enough people to repair the oxygen unit. I'll say, I sent a guy or two out to try and heal it up before, but I didn't have enough people because I had no more oxygen in my ship. And they had disabled my oxygen unit originally, and then damaged it during the fight. So I had nothing. So all of my guys were just it's like, and all of them would die. And apparently, when a guy dies when he's in the middle of repairs, the repairs don't just stay there. You can't just run out there and go, okay, now finish up what he did. No, you have to start from scratch. This is not like Mal and Firefly and out of gas. No, it's way worse than that. So yeah, that was one ended run. By the way, my favorite ships to fight are actually the slug ships, because I can just damage their oxygen unit and do nothing about it. Because they have no way of getting to their oxygen unit to repair it. Kinda makes my life way easier. Just saying. Vargas is trying to learn Slam! Slam is a more powerful version of Tackle, as far as I can tell, with lower accuracy. We'll remove Lear. Rap is too good to pass up. And he learned Slam! Oh, and he's evolving. This is Dratini. And this is Dragonair. And my voice cracking. Dragonair looks so much nicer. So much more pleasant a Pokemon. Okay. Just so you guys know, there's a term in Pokemon called pseudo-legendary. There are legendary Pokemon here, like one-of-a-kind you can only get once. Mew is one of them, though Mew you're technically not supposed to get at all. But then there's pseudo-legendary Pokemon that you can catch. They repeatedly respawn at the same spot. But, they evolve late game and are incredibly powerful. Dragonite was the original. There's only one Dragon-type move in this, and it does a set amount of damage, but there are Ice-type moves. And since the final form of them is Dragon and Flying, that's a 4 times weakness, meaning Ice-type moves are your best bet against things that are Dragon-type, because there's only one of them in this game. I didn't know I could actually dodge her. Even the first time I played through, I didn't know I could do that. So, least amount of effort needed. Pleased to meet you, my hobby is Pokemon training. Yeah? Well, it's my career. Seriously, I said this last playthrough, but it's like, those beauties, they're like, I'm not saying anything against them, I'm gonna say that. Their faces are like, you can make of this what you will, but in their faces they look like Bruce Jenner. I'm all for their outfit, I'm as a guy, I know that their red latex dress is, that is the thing that draws the attention of people, I'm sure. And it has to be red, because, really, it just has to be. Not even gonna lie, try and imagine it not red, and you will find your mind filling it in other. I don't think that's the traditional, correct me if I'm wrong, but that doesn't look like the way it did before. Anyway, so for this next one, I'm gonna put up Cadaniel. And I'll explain it's because almost every grass type in this game, except for one, that I can think of off the top of my head, all grass poison. And poison is weak to psychic. So yeah, I can only think of one grass type that's not grass poison, and that's Execute, which we saw earlier, and that's grass psychic. So yeah, Erica wants to fight. Send out Victory Bell, which is grass poison. So I'm gonna Psybeam and take care of the problem. Now I could have a more powerful move here, and normally I would, but right now I am trying to get everything all done in one fluid motion. Oh, I forgot about Tangela. I always forget about Tangela. Why do I keep forgetting about Tangela? Somebody in the comments, tell me why I keep forgetting about Tangela. We'll send out Vargas to take care of this. Aw, that's cute. You want to wrap me up in vines. Here, let me wrap you up in my love. Ah ha ha. This is incredibly broken if you're faster than your opponent and really accurate. They can't do a darn thing. This is Gen 1 rep, and it was a horrible part of the metagame. Fire Spin being among them too. There's like 3 of them that were, all follow the same principles. Wrap and Bind are, both normal types, so I think Fire Spin's the only one that's an elemental one, so it's the only one that doesn't go off the attack stat. But, again, as you can see, can't attack while it's wrapped, and so I can just sit here and just keep squishing the life out of it. Because even when my attack stops, I'm faster than it, so I keep spamming it over and over again. Just squeeze the life out of them. I know it doesn't make for the most entertaining thing, but it's more entertaining watching my magic cat come out and punch everything to death. Though my magic cat will be making another appearance before the end of the battle. I wanted to try and do this legitimately, but after seeing Daniel get taken down, yeah. Anyway, Toonses, come out and punch out her Vileplume. Yeah, Mega Drain. That's gonna be an important part of our plans later, but right now, we'll focus on punching you in the face. And out it goes. You're remarkably strong. I must confer to you the Rainbow Badge. The Rainbow Badge will make Pokemon up to level 50 obey, and I counted on that so much. And it allows Pokemon to use strength in and out of battle. Please also take this with you. TM21. Wait, just like the last time. I will teach to Clover. Because I thought it went with the theme of what I wanted Clover to do and what Clover had been doing. You haven't get to seen Clover yet, but trust me, it was fun. Boop, get rid of Razor Leaf, and now it knows Mega Drain! In fact, I want to say it was like tried to learn Razor Leaf after that. I'm like, no, you have Mega Drain now, I'm sorry, but no. Sorry, Cadaniel. You know what, Cadaniel? You're such a good guy. I'm gonna use Teleport! Oh my god, what if I didn't heal and Celadon this time? Because I did have to play back up to this part. Ah, crap. I would say I'll cut away, but I guess in a way it saves me time. Well, that was an accidental way of speeding myself up. So if that's how you want to speed yourself up, you can do that. Just not heal and Celadon at all. Gotta wrap up this area before I call it a video, so at this point in time, I am going to move Toonses to the front and use Repel. I think I did something roughly like this the last time too. I just used Repels to get through here. Because the only 2 Ghost-type Pokemon you can catch in the wild are Ghastly and Haunter. Haunter evolves through trading into Gengar. That's all there is that you can get here. There's the very, very, very rare possibility of finding a Cubone here. Very rare. I mean, like, 1%. Cubone is the 1%. I'm, like, not even joking with you. I think this is the only place you can catch Cubone, too. Which, I mean, makes sense, because Cubone, other than the Ghost-type Pokemon, is the only one that fits the theme of death. Because all of them are wearing the skulls of their mothers. Which, I know, really messed up, man. I'm not even gonna get into it. You wanna know what's even more messed up, though? You see, if we didn't have the Sylph Scope on us, which we do, but if we didn't, we would still be able to see these Pokemon that we're battling against. You may ask why. Well, the implication is that, all of these trainers are not, in fact, using Pokeballs, but, in fact, are possessed. Yep. We're fighting ghosts! It makes perfect sense. Also, you see all those squares down there? I'm gonna talk to the lady who explains it better, but... Come, child, I sealed this place with white magic. You can rest here. We enter it? Enter Purified Protected Zone. My Pokemon were fully healed. That is right. This is like a Pokemon Center in here. So if you wanted to grind up levels on the Ghost-type Pokemon or the trainers, or you find yourself in need in general, you could do that. Now, what was I going to throw away for this? Because I don't even know what this is. Toss. Yeah, nobody needs a Mega Punch, or whatever heck it is. It's a nugget! I could go duplicate it later. Not the same way I did before, but later. Get myself even more money. As I said, I wanted to promise this. I wanted to promise completing this before the end, so I'm sorry if the video gets desynced or is too long. I do apologize for that. But I wanted this video to end with the Pokemon Tower completed, because I'm a man of my word. I said I'd have 10 parts up by Friday, and you know what? I had 10 parts up by Friday. Didn't do it originally how I wanted to, but I did what I wanted to do. So I live up to my word every single time. Can we? Yep, we cannot dodge that. And I do not care what she has to say, even though it's battle mode now. Anyway. Yes, people who know that I could have gone a different way and gotten stuff while I was there, you're right, I could have. I will show that off next video, considering I have to technically go that way anyway. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Another rare candy! This place seems like it's pretty rife with them. Alright, so... just a thought for you guys. See, Team Rocket's been in here multiple times. Killed off every single Marowak here. And there's, inside one of the houses out there, there's a Cubone, whose mother is dead. Okay? Begone, intruders. This is what Ghost-type Pokemon look like without the Silph Scope. With the Silph Scope, we can see this is the Marowak. And the Mystical Mew will put her to peace in one hit. But yes, I swear up and down, that in fact, I've caught that Marowak. I remember it distinctly from my childhood, but everybody knows it's not possible. Even I know it's not possible, but I swear up and down, I caught that Marowak. I remember using it too. I remember that Marowak being on my team. I don't know. Maybe it applies to, well, maybe it applies on the same principle of something else that, I've brought up before. I don't think I brought it up yet, but I will bring up later. There, put it that way. We didn't get to see Porygon in battle. Let's let Porygon take on somebody before Toonsis just wipes the floor with the rest of them. Wants to flight. Rocket wants to flight. Let's find out what conversion does for certain. Okay, so now I'm poison flying. That's actually quite entertaining. So you can become the same type as your opponent. Don't know if I'm poison or flying, or if I'm both. But I do know that that's a thing. Send out Zubat. Psybeam. We'll find that right here. Yep, I'm poison type. And probably flying as well. Because, I don't think flying resists bug yet. I'd have to check that out. I mean, there's very few bug types, so I wouldn't know if it does or not. Yeah! I made myself weak to my opponent, yeah! And he's... I love how Porygon just looks like he has the most dead sad eyes. Like, they're these giant glass eyes. This is absolutely adorable. SNES, I think you're gonna follow me up through Gen 2. I'm not gonna use you, because you're not gonna be on the bell. But SNES, you're gonna be in Gen 2. Because you're actually quite adorable. So, yeah. Anyway, let's let the professional clean up the rest of this. And yes, I like doing it this way so they have to go around that little bit of wall. I like making evil people's jobs harder. I mean, I was telling my friend the other day, it's like one of the most amusing things I ever did in Knights of the Old Republic. And it really made me happy, and I still have the save file for it, because it was just so nuts. I won't tell you the rest of what I did that made it just like... but boiling down the rest of it, I had broken the game in a way that didn't change gameplay, but amused me to no end and frustrated me. But I had decided on that particular playthrough, I was just gonna use a gun. The entire time, I wanted to use a gun. I wanted to be a Jedi with a gun. Made sense. I just, I would go around and I'd carry a gun. And if anybody got close, then I'd use my lightsaber, but I prefer a gun. And minefields. And, all sorts of those underhanded tactics that, ruin people before they even begin. I'll stay here because it doesn't matter anymore. It's not going to show him go around. So I faced the final boss of Knights of the Old Republic 1 with a blaster carbine and like 30 mines. I didn't actually use all 30 mines, but I had 30 mines. I think I only used the most you can place at once is 15, so I had a minefield of like 15 incredibly powerful mines all lined up on my approach. And he had to have seen me place them. I mean, really, he was staring at me, he was expecting me. I came into the room just big open and exposed, there's no way he could have missed me. And he saw me placing them, and yet he still ran blindly into them in the latter half of our fight, and I don't know why he did it. But you know what? He brought his death upon himself. But pretty much what I had been doing was stacking a whole bunch of stat-boosting force powers on myself. And using those to increase the amount of times I could attack and my accuracy and my defense. And just running away from him to unload on him. And it was the most amusing thing to me. Because to me it was like, I can't believe I'm pulling this off. You're not getting away with this. Is that normally what the good guys say when they're losing to... I'm not gonna... Hey, you came to save me. Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the soul of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has gone to the afterlife. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon House, at the foot of this tower. Repel's effect wore off. What a time for it. This is not the one I was thinking of. This one. What? Cubone's supposed to be in here. Was he put at peace and thus sent away? BCS, your Pokedex quest may fail without love for your Pokemon. I think this may help your quest. You must make room for this. Fine. Don't need an antidote. I don't care about any of this stuff, really. BCS, your Pokedex may fail without love for your Pokemon. I think this may help your quest. We received the Pokeflute, which can help even in battle. It makes sleeping Pokemon wake up. But our primary use for it is outside of battle. I don't think I'll look at this. Prize drawing. The application form is gone. It's been clipped out. Oh well. Do I still have that Pokédoll? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm calling this a video here. And then next video, I will take care of Saffron while we're nearby, and show off a few other things I didn't show off in Celadon. See you next time. Peace out.